Talk 332 Devotee. What are the three voids in Tamil? Maharishi. First is Tat, Ishvara Turiya. Second is Tvam, Jiva Turiya. Third is Asi Turiya. Turiya is the substratum of the waking, dream, and sleep states. Devotee. The first two are alright. What is the third? Maharishi. All pervasiveness is said to be the waking. All shiningness is said to be the dream. Perfection is said to be the sleep. That which underlies these is Asi Turiya, devotee. It is so strange, Maharishi. Is that all? There is no limit to polemics. Listen, they say the Mahavakya Tattvamasi is common. Another containing 5 words, Tat, Tvam, Asi, Ati, Nijam, is the most secret one, taught by Dakshinamurti in silence. Corresponding to the 5 words, they formulate 5 states. Again, look at Vichar Sagara. The author distinguishes Adhar from Adhisthana. According to him, the rope is always Adhar, both when it looks like a snake and otherwise. The rope is Adhisthana because it looks different from what it really is. That is common. Samanya Adhisthana. Again, its appearance as the snake itself is Vishesh Adhisthana. Then the question is raised. The Adhisthana of Jiva is one, that of Ishvara is another. How can these two Adhisthans become one? He replies, they are the same Adhar for both the Adhisthana. Furthermore, he mentions several khyati. First, Asat khyati. Rope being present, there appears the snake which is not present there. Second, Sat khyati. Rope itself looking like snake. Third, Atma khyati. Rope remaining unidentified, the remembrance of snake, formerly seen elsewhere, creates the illusion. Fourth, Akhyati, totally unreal. Fifth, Anyata Khyati, mental image of snake projected and seen as if it were in front of oneself. Sixth, Anirva Chanya Khyati, inexplicable. Here, he raises the question, should the world be any one of these, whether illusory or unreal? It must be the result of previous experience. It must have been real at that time. Real ones must be real always. He answers it, the experience need not necessarily be real. Not having seen a real snake, but only seeing a picture of it and gaining an impression, one can mistake a rope to be a snake. Thus, the world need not be real. Why waste time in such polemics? Only turn your mind inward and spend the time usefully. In the union of the individual with the Supreme is here a say, and the individual directly experienced. You can make use only of direct experience. Therefore, look who you are. Why is Iswara mentioned then? Because you see the world and want to know how it came into being. They say that it was created by God. If you know that He created you and all else, your mind is a little satisfied and becomes less restless than otherwise. But it is not realization. It can be only if you realize yourself this is perfection or realization, etc. To resume polemics, the author of Vritti Prabhakara claims to have studied 350,000 books before writing this book. What is the use? Can they bring in realization of the self? Vichar Sagra is full of logic and technical terms. Can these ponderous volumes serve any real purpose? However, some people read them and then seek sages only to see if they can meet their questions. To read them, to discover new doubts and to solve them is a source of pleasure to them. Knowing it to be sheer waste, the sages do not encourage such people. Encourage them once, and there will be no end. Only the inquiry into the self can be of use. Those familiar with logic, vritti, prabhakara, vichar, sagara, or sutra bhashya, or similar large works cannot relish small works like Truth Revealed, dealing only with the self, and that pointedly too, because they have accumulated vasanas. Only those whose minds are less muddy or are pure can relish small and purposeful works.